Hi there. It's been something of a roller coaster as far as the weather has been concerned this week, but we end the week with plenty of blue skies, especially for England and Wales, some patchy cloud the further north you are, and it's certainly going to be more blustery the further north you are, with the strong southwesterlies bringing cloud and outbreaks of rain or showers across central and northern Scotland. Some sleet and hill snow in the showers as well, some hail perhaps, so it's going to feel cold in the north with that wind, but further south, as the winds ease through the day, actually feeling rather pleasant. You might even feel the apricity, the feeling of the warmth of the sun on a cold winter's day. Temperatures up to 9 to 10 Celsius in the south, 6 or 7 further north. And as we head into the evening, those temperatures will fall once the sun goes down, with clear skies and light winds across southern and eastern parts. We're going to see perhaps a mist or fog patch or two, but nothing particularly widespread, and a frost forming in the south. But further north, with the wind continuing, in fact increasing if anything, and areas of cloud moving in, it's going to generally be frost-free. Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England seeing lows of 4 to 6 Celsius. In the south, some main urban centres, 2 or 3 Celsius, but sheltered rural parts down to -3 or so. So a chill in the air first thing across England and Wales. Plenty of bright skies here with an area of high pressure, but low pressure more influential towards the north. Now these lows are heading into Iceland and Greenland, so more of a northerly storm track compared with earlier in the week. Nevertheless, you can see by the wind gust graphic here, we have got swathes of strong winds and gales to the south of these lows, and in fact this dangling cold front will become quite active as it pushes into the north of Scotland early Saturday, and just ahead of it we've got 60, perhaps 70 mile-per-hour wind gusts. The strongest of the winds will stay offshore, but could just clip Lewis, perhaps Shetland and Orkney for a time early Saturday, and 50 or 60 mile-per-hour wind gusts for the north and northwest of the mainland of Scotland. That's ahead of a band of quite wet weather across the north of Scotland. That's moving in through the morning, some heavy and persistent rain for a time. Further south, really from the central belt southwards, it's dry on Saturday, and after a chilly start in the south and southeast, actually plenty of bright skies and dry weather with lightish winds, it's going to feel pleasant enough. Temperatures heading up into the double figures, although the cloud will tend to increase from the west as the day goes on. So high and medium cloud layers, white cloud rather than grey cloud, but generally turning cloudier as the day progresses, and outbreaks of rain start to push into the west of Scotland, perhaps Northern Ireland by the end of the afternoon. And during Saturday evening there will be some wet weather around for the northwest. That tends to drift northwards as the night goes on, so drying up once again. But for England and Wales, southern Scotland mostly dry. A few spots of drizzle over western hills as thicker and lower cloud arrives by the end of the night. And we'll see that cloud around and some hill fog first thing Sunday. A milder start to the day because of the increased cloud and an increased wind as well. But for many places, Sunday is dry during the morning, but we will see some outbreaks of rain moving into the west of Scotland and Northern Ireland by the afternoon, heavy and persistent, with an increasing wind. In fact, gales developing across western coasts and hills, as well as the hills of northern England, North Wales, and for much of Scotland we'll see a gusty wind. So increasingly unsettled in the north, but further south and southeast, although there'll be areas of cloud, some of it low, some of it medium and high, it's going to be mostly dry, and we'll see this southerly breeze bringing some, in places, remarkably high temperatures for the time of year. Now, many areas will see temperatures of 9 to 12 Celsius, but a few spots where we get a bit of a fern effect, where the wind dries up and warms up over the higher parts of, say, Wales and so on, could see temperatures heading up to 15 or 16 Celsius, so somewhere like north-east Wales or parts of northern England could see those temperatures into the mid-teens, but more generally 9 to 13 Celsius and widely in the double figures up and down the country. So an interesting weekend of weather to come, but for many places it's dry, and so plenty of scope for outdoor activities if you fancy taking part in those, and you can find much more on our YouTube channel.